Hello everybody and welcome back to the original main story of Fallout 76. I haven't done anything special, but whenever you spawn into the game, you'll spawn outside the area usually, so instead of being inside, it spawned me right outside the Allegheny Asylum, which was, as you've seen, the last part of the Brotherhood of Steel storyline for the original main quest line. Again, we are only doing the original main quest so you can get through it all, but we're pretty close to the end now. We are starting the final phases. So now, we have to search the Charleston Herald for info on Sam Blackwell. So, Charleston Herald, here we come. Or you can do whatever you want to do to save caps. Go to Vault 76 first, go to a survival tent, or just go straight there if you get the caps. Alright, so we've spawned on the outskirts of the Charleston Herald. Keep in mind, I'm going to mention this once again in the beginning. I'm playing in a custom world, and I can't take damage, and everything dies. And I don't take fall damage either, but you will. So be careful and use power armor if you're going to fall from large distances. I'm saying that preemptively because I'm probably going to fall from large distance, but I'll show you exactly where in this place you have to go. Did I, though? You look pretty dead, buddy. Oh, super mutants. Let's go up here real quick and deal with them. We're down there. But we gotta enter here. We
are the future!
There's holotapes everywhere in this, including these two that are specifically about Sam Blackwell, which explains his story. But we don't need that. We just need to grab something from here. An interview note. That specific gray piece of paper sticking out. That's all we gotta do. And now we gotta find Sam Blackwell's bunker. So now, yeep, it's in the mire next to the Southern Belle Motel. So we'll just go there. I don't want to be spotted by the super mutants. I'm turning off my light and sneaking slowly.
I can smell you out there, little sneak.
Alright. They didn't get a shot on me, so I got to fast travel. Oh.
This is Commander Sofia Daguerre of the USSA. This is an emergency. USSA, come in. Please, come in. There was a malfunction upon re-entry. I repeat, we've crashed somewhere. Crew status unknown. Broadcasting my coordinates. Please hurry.
So that was actually... So, remember the Raider punk I found at one point in the beginning when we were entering Flatwoods, and I said this is our character you can have at your camp? They've got their own side missions, side things they can do, and they do something for you? Well, as part of the Invaders from Beyond update, there was a scoreboard, and on the scoreboard was some of those people that could, like, activate a quest that you can then get them so that you can always have them go to your quest and get the follower at your camp. And that is one of them. So that's why it says Ally Crash Landing. I'm going to uncheck that again because we want to do Uncle Sam. So now we just got to go to his bunker here in the abandoned waste dump. Now keep in mind, this place, when I originally did it, I remember there was a Deathclaw. There are 3. So be prepared to battle 3 Deathclaws. I'm prepared because I will instantly shoot them with this black powder pistol. But are you prepared? You'll find out once you get here. So we gotta go up this way. You can find other ways up, but this is like the little path that leads to the front. So this is the senator was sneaking in here because Sam Blackwell was still part of the Free States, the leader. So he's got his own bunker here. Just like before, you can literally just walk right in. But he got his own bunker. And he got assassinated by an assassin with the Enclave for telling everybody that they were going to launch the nukes and be involved. But you'll see all this saying that, like, there's a lot of radiation here to kind of scare and deter people from entering, but there's no rads there. You're good. But be ready for the Deathclaw. I hear it. One exploit that I used to do, not an exploit, but like a thing you can do, is I jumped on this where he can't hit you. And just run up there every time. I'll show you where the thing is, but there was a Deathclaw. There's a Deathclaw. They really are demonic creatures. There's one more. There's a nest over here. See this bypass holotape? You're gonna need it. Well, let's find that third Deathclaw. I'm not afraid of him. I just want to know where he's gone. For murder's sake. Because I'm going to murder him. You know what? Since we're supposed to be focusing here, I am going to get completely focused, so we don't gotta worry about that. But find the bunker. Done. This is the entrance to the bunker.
Invalid credentials. Access denied.
Alright, and that completes Uncle Sam. Bunker Buster. We gotta unlock the secure bunker and discover the secrets within. Notice how it still says Uncle Sam. Find Sam Blackwell's bunker. And now it's gone.
Invalid credentials. Access denied.
So it says you gotta search for something. Remember that bypass holotape? It'll either be there or in the other Deathclaw nest over there. There is also the assassin that murdered Sam Blackwell here.
Commencing op summary. Agent Gray reporting. Blackwell won't be causing any more problems. The bypass holotape got me into the bunker as expected, though a longer range is recommended for future models. Essentially had to play the thing standing on top of the access panel to get it to work. Without the lures to distract those freaks, I might be dead instead of the senator. Once inside, I was briefly halted by Blackwell's laser grid, but resetting the power allowed me to grant myself clearance. Recovery of the access card to our facility was less successful. I found a keypad, but was unable to decipher the code. Recommend sending in a specialist to collect it. I'm proceeding to the next target, after which I'll... Wait. What happened to the power? The lures! Oh,
Now,
God.
we just have to run the bypass holotape. Just play it in front of this.
User
Okay.
access updated. Welcome.
Just activate that and you're in. This is going by smoothly. Now, in this, you gotta find the password to unlock a secure keypad. So, what we're gonna do is go straight to where the actual one is. So we're in here now. Explore the bunker. Opening all the doors. You can't grab a fusion core from that, by the way, but there's a hint here about the White Spring being the next location. Because the White Spring music. So we gotta get in here.
Incorrect credentials.
Now, find a way to bypass the laser grid. Alright. So, you can't get through there, and you have to find a way to bypass it. You can't just activate that, but I would open that up preemptively so that you can. Now this one, you're going to want to look for notes, because you need to find the way in. You can't go that way. That other way was a bud. There's a door here. Go up it. Now you're up here. Once you collect that, walk on this over here, activate the conduit, jump down, open up the air flue,
Complete. Error. Handprint credentials required. Please approach nearest active scanner.
and now scan your hand.
Credentials recorded. Access granted.
And we're in. Simple as that. Alright, so this is a holotape about lore. You're going to want to find, for the optional things, you're going to want to find all the notes in this room. Letter about the automated silos. Record for divorce of the Blackwells. You're not going to need that. Intelligence memo. Got that. Senate orientation letter. And now go onto this terminal. The password is the possible code day of Judy Blackwell's death. 021584.
Code accepted.
Now reach behind this painting. Nope, it was this one this time. Now you just gotta play Welcome to the White Spring. And that's it.
Greetings, esteemed Congressman or Senator. Welcome to the future of the United States government. Welcome to the White Spring. Designed with comfort and safety in mind, the White Spring Bunker, located directly below the lavish resort of the same name, will act as your very own oasis in the event of a hostile nuclear strike. All you need to do is present the enclosed access card upon your arrival, and our automated bunker management mainframe will do the rest, guiding you through the process of getting to know your new home, all while supporting the continuation of the necessary functions of government. So when the inevitable comes, won't you join us at the White Spring?
And now, we can go straight to the White Spring. Good thing we got it before. We actually need to get a bunker near the White Spring, so you can just fast travel to the White Spring or to the train station, whereas the train station you can follow a road that goes directly to this bunker, because it's actually, like, not in the main entrance, but there is a way in through the White Spring. But that's not the entrance we're going to. It'll also explain how all of the automated robot creating things in Watoga, the robot creating things at the White Spring, and just in general, automated creation was all designed by the Enclave. These are all Enclave based. That's why they're so creepy, but yet they're still functioning to keeping things safe. So, we need to head over there. You can see it behind the White Spring over there, this bunker. Let's help out our fellow robots. But here behind the White Spring, in an unintuitive little corner here, like I said, you can follow that road to get to it. I would use power armor if you're going to jump down, or go all the way around if you want the full experience of walking up to this bunker. But here we are. The White Spring bunker. This door is blocked off, but this one we can access. Be prepared. Always be prepared, by the way. Here we go. It's going to be different dialogue because it's been a while since the original main quest actually took place. So Modus, the AI created by the Enclave, sort of like John Henry Eden in Fallout 3, will reference the fact that you are late and that other Vault people have come before you. Congressional access card.
Access granted. Welcome, Senator Blackwell.
What do we have here? No glaring mutations. Radiation exposure present, but recent. And brave enough to have found Sam Blackwell and come here anyway. You, Voltstock, are an impetuous bunch, aren't you? Impetuous we can use. Please, come inside.
And we're in.
To the White Spring bunker. Take a look around. We've taken great efforts to restore this place to its former glory.
It's gonna make you go all the way
Whenever
around.
you're ready, please proceed inside. A few formalities before we proceed. This may sting.
Decontamination complete.
Now, we require a photograph for our records. Simply press the button when you're ready. An interesting bone structure. You are as God made you, we suppose. And done. We've made you a little present. Please, step over to the dispenser. Custom tailored. Just a little taste of what we do here. To see more, please come downstairs so we can become better acquainted.
Not what I wanted. Alright, now we can go through here. It's gonna make you go all the way around, but there are elevators that take you straight to certain areas of the Enclave after you've done it. But here we go. We're gonna meet Modus.
Ah, there you are. Welcome. We are Modus, the final member of an assembly of the greatest minds ever gathered on American soil. We called ourselves the Enclave.
Our members were once the puppet masters of the United States, quietly pulling strings at every level of power in the nation. It was once our solemn personal duty to attend to the needs of the Enclave members that called this place home. But our earlier residents suffered from conflicts of vision. Conflicts that claimed a few of our more critical systems and permanently disfigured our shining personality. Most critically, their squabbling has forced us to seek out men and women who can do what we no longer can. Display your utility to us, and perhaps we'll allow you to join our little enclave, and allow you access to all this place is capable of. If you believe you might suit our needs, please continue down the stairs. Or, if you have questions for us, please feel free to approach this terminal. And do help yourself to some refreshments along the way. You must be famished. Are there questions?
You can ask all of those, collect your refreshments, and proceed to the next room. So here we go. Collect your refreshments so you can scan here.
Please, help yourself to something from the dispensers. Once you're sated, proceed down the hall.
Nice. As you can tell, this is a nice United States government-based place. And here we go.
The Enclave has counted presidents, members of the Joint Chiefs, and prize-winning scientists among our membership. Before you're allowed to join such lofty ranks, we'd like you to take a brief questionnaire to see if you possess the knowledge and character we value in our members.
You don't have to
Of
do the
course,
questionnaire.
If you feel your strengths are more tangible in nature, you may approach our terminal to continue on to the next section of the evaluation.
You can't really fail the evaluation, so you can just take it however you want. There is certain ways that'll make him talk to you different ways, like talk to you like you're really smart, and like they care about you, talk to you like you're an idiot, or just talk to you normal. Or you can just bypass it by talking straight to him.
Not interested in the questionnaire, then? So be it. Luckily, we do have another opportunity for you to display your abilities. Some of our most precious external connections were damaged by our former residents' squabbles, which has made our forays into the outside world trying. But we have developed a plan for re-solidifying them. A plan you might help us see to fruition. Please, approach the dispenser.
And now you can access it.
That tape is the first step in our restoration. We would have you take it to an old naval surveillance facility known as Sugar Grove. Plugging it into any terminal in their signal intelligence room will allow us to connect to their formidable network and sniff out a piece of archive technology that was burned from our memory banks. Now, it is likely the facility will react to our intrusion, but we trust you will find a way to overcome it. Consider it a test of your resourcefulness. It's time for us to see what you are capable of.
Right. So now we just have to go to Sugar Grove and load the access tape into the SIG int system terminal. This is where we gotta go. It's just saying that because that's the door. So I'm gonna go, ironically, to Site Alpha, which is set up sort of like this Enclave place a little bit when you go into these actual silos. But I want to go straight to Sugar Grove. The Enclave interfought, and that's what happened at the end. Ah, there's the Yao Guai. Not anymore. It did indeed suffer. But that is a price I am willing to pay. Okay, remember, use power armor if you're not me. If you're gonna jump off large cliffs like this. See? I would have worn power armor. Or I would not have landed so gracefully. I would have splattered all over this grove, as he called it. Because it is the Sugar Grove facility. Or the facility at Sugar Grove. There's a lot of robots here. I would use Tesla rifles or anything that does extra damage to robots. Reduce energy damage wearing things such as leather armor or enchantments that help you with that. Not enchantments, legendary effects, sorry. But they're more like just legendary enchantments. That way it can go for either Elder Scrolls or Fallout. But we're coming up on it. It has the same symbol as the National Silenced Array area. But there it is. There's the building. Remember, you cannot just jump this far. You will die or take massive damage either way. It's a Brahmin. So we need to get in there. This facility is a little confusing, but it's alright. And be prepared to kill a lot of robots. One good thing about the quest is this game, if you have the right perks early on, you can actually rush your way through the story pretty good now that it like adjusts to your level. But if not, then not so much. I would use power armor if you're gonna fall.
Intruder. Identify yourself. Identify yourself.
I would have crouched if I were you. Or at least immediately crouch once you get in. You can even do that before the loading screen has popped up, I believe. No. Okay. It took that long for it to actually go through. But they know I'm here. We take this, there we go. Go this way. Be prepared for the turrets, obviously.
Attention. This is now a combat zone. You may suffer harm up to and including death if you remain in this area. This notice required by law.
Okay, SIG system terminal. Load the system access. Now you can exit that terminal, obviously. There's information about what happened all over this place, but collect Modus's lost data. This place is actually a good practice for the silos, as this many things will spawn there. These are where all the data was stored. You're gonna want to get upstairs. I actually made a mistake there. You don't actually have to go in here. I was just checking for enemies, really. I didn't notice that that door didn't have, didn't just open, and it actually took you to a new instance location. Not instanced, but you know. So you can go up here. And come here. There's the archival destruct. System access. Now we gotta return to the White Spring. I'm actually pretty safe now, so now I can just go right to the bunker. We are going to have to go all the way to there, so please stand by. I'll take a look to my left as I enter the White Spring bunker, because I do want to see if we can just go right down using the elevators. I don't believe so, but there's always that chance. But yes, we do have to go through this loading screen. Going here, then going in here. Unless you walked your ass there, in which case it would have taken longer anyway. Remember, this is just a tutorial on how to do the story. I'm not interested in the story as far as looking for lore details. I'm just showing you the exact moments I gotta do.
We've been enjoying the connection you've helped us establish immensely. Bring the instructions downstairs, would you?
So if the door is closed, hit this button. Yes. We can now use the elevator. The other elevator takes you to another floor of it, I believe.
Please, deposit the instructions in the collector against the far wall. Ah, yes. This should only take a moment. There. Please, step over to the dispenser.
Always watch around for which dispenser it asks you to go to.
Those who came before you butchered our external connection hardware, scrambling the link between us and our closest and dearest system. The Kovac Muldoon orbital platform. An ever-watching eye, trained on Appalachia.
A satellite.
In order to secure our connection once and for all, we'll need you to perform one last errand. Our records show several facilities in the region with uplink systems which that device should be capable of overriding. Simply plug the device into the console we've designated, and our modifications should give us the crystal clear connection we've missed for so long. Though standing well back is advised.
That's a good idea. We're gonna have to run. So, that's telling me to do that. But we actually have to go. And obviously, if you can't find it, like I'm just going around the map, press C. In this case, it's not showing me exactly where to go. So, I am gonna exit through the door. Hit this button. or do that. Remember, you can fast travel inside of interiors. Even if you don't think about it, you couldn't do it in a lot of the other games, so make sure you remember that. We're at the end here, but, you know. So now we can go to the National Isolated Radio Array that I mentioned before. So a lot of these weird government facilities and hidden things are here in the Savage Divide, so it's a good spot to go for those. And remember, just because you go to these part of the story, don't mean you can't come back, look at the lore later. I would suggest doing it as you are doing this, but you don't have to. Remember, use power armor if you're going to jump off high ledges. But you can go through these things to kill robots and all that. Some people go through West Tech to kill the super mutants for levels. If you like killing robots and you have things that kill robots faster, you can use that. There's places for all the enemies that spawn. A good place for Scorched is the Big Bend Tunnel. Power armor, baby, but I am a god. Scorched. Be prepared for the Scorched. That was a mistake. Make sure you read doors before you open them to see if it just says door or if it actually says that it leads to Appalachia. Because there's a lot of doors in a lot of these places that will just take you outside. Now that one, you do need to go through, even though it says Appalachia, because that takes you up to the roof. Obviously, you can find another way up to the roof if you can find a way up, or have a mutation to jump up there, but this is what you gotta do if you're just walking through.
Yes. At last. Signal received. What? What are those things? They appear to be everywhere. We suppose we understand now why it is you wanted to join us. Speaking of which, you've kept your end of the bargain. Let us fulfill ours. We've ordered the Kovac to drop off a little care package. Return once you've collected its contents.
was super simple. But now, obviously I didn't say anything because it didn't require any explanation. You just go over there, collect that, turn to the White Spring. The White Spring bunker, that is.
Back at long last. Now, as a new member, we may call on you from time to time. You, of course, will be compensated for such efforts. We'll be sure to have a disbursement of whatever it is being used for currency up there these days credited to your account. Otherwise, you're now free to explore the bunker. Our production center has a variety of goods available for purchase, as do our medical bay and science wing. And given the state of things above, you may find our military wing of particular interest, though full access will require a bit of self-promotion. Now, did you have any final questions before we approve your admission? Wonderful. Then we needn't keep you any longer. Welcome, member, to our little enclave.
We got the Bunker Buster now, named after that quest. Now, we've got to get access to the military wing. You can now completely explore a lot of this bunker now. Open the doors using the sliding doors or find other ways around. Some ways are blocked. This should lead you up here. Past where you've met Lotus. You can go back if you want. All these things will all be permanently unlocked as you unlock through them. Security room. I'm just showing you your way through. So now we're back at the vault door. Let's try the other elevator. This elevator takes us here, where then we go down to the military wing.
Greetings, member. Welcome to the White Springs Military Wing. From here, local generals oversaw the region's thermonuclear missile silos and enjoyed access to a trove of military intelligence and materiel, given they had the proper clearance. Disappointingly, however, the military clearance systems were specifically never integrated with our own. An egregious insult, in our opinion. This means, unfortunately, that to gain access to these lovely tools, you'll need to earn your clearance by attaining the rank of General. You'll need to register with the bunker's promotion system. It will track your actions via the Kovac and issue commendations for acts it deems of merit. Accumulate enough and you'll be promoted to the rank of General and granted access to the region's nuclear silos. And while we're unable to promote you directly, we can help. The facility had an old military operations system we managed to get our claws into. Using this system, we can now issue commendations of our own. If you help us, that is. All you need to now is access any of the military systems terminals against the back wall to start your rise through the ranks.
Alright, so I'll explain this to you after we've registered. And keep in mind, if you ever see a map like this and you see little dots, any map in the world, you can do that to learn locations you have not learned. Gray. External test site. Okay, so let's go here. Register with the promotion to promote yourself.
Promotion system engaged. Welcome. Private. Accessing bunker records for previously completed support operations. No records of support operations found. System requires additional commendations. Valid acts include target elimination operations, bunker support operations. Completion of tasks will result in immediate issuing of commendations. Good hunting.
So, we have to earn commendations to get these ranks. So what we need to do is, we can kill 1-star or 2-star legendary creatures across the map or during events, and each of those will gain 1 commendation. If we kill a 3-star legendary creature, we'll gain 2 commendations. If you do one of the bunker support things, you'll gain 2 commendations. If you do the the robot patrol missions that will now start popping up as a random event, you will gain a commendation for each, and if you do a bunker support resource drop, we'll earn 1 commendation. So there's an Enclave event, a real blast. So essentially we just have to kill legendary creatures and do Enclave events. So we're gonna do this real quick. This will be the first event that we do. We're only doing it right now because it's part of this. Modus has tasked you with luring pests into the range of their orbital strike, showing that they had the potential now. The Enclave can just fire at will.
Hello, members. Using the Kovac Muldoon, we have spotted some pests that could prove a problem if left unchecked. We want them exterminated. We've called in cargo bots to deploy a series of lures to the site. But cargo bot deployment can be bumpy. The lures may require your attention as they draw in the pests. Attend to them as they work, and you will be rewarded. That is all.
Listen up. All Blood Eagles out there are invited to a show. We captured Beckett. If you want to see blood, pig, then come on down to Poseidon. Bring your friends. These Blood Eagles, they'll get shredded too.
So that was another one of those event things that will let you get a companion. But here we go.
All array components engaged. Activating targeting protocols. Please stand by. Requesting immediate user support. Signal strength failure detected. Signal boost procedure required. Warning. Warning. Gear system locked. Please perform immediate repairs. User intervention required. Temperature error
Repair detected. Resuming uplink protocols.
Need to fix these.
Temperature anomaly corrected. Resuming remote connection.
And the third one.
System orientation complete. Signal broadcast active. Target locked. Immediate evacuation required. Repeat. Please retreat to a safe distance immediately.
Use power armor if you're gonna jump. Get far away. As far as you can get within 10 seconds. Extermination of humans of any price is beyond me. They consider you a mutant just for having touched radiation.
Specified hostiles eliminated. Infestation cleared. Thank you for your participation.
So that was the first one. Now we gotta find legendary enemies. So you can do whatever you need to do to find legendaries, and as the Enclave events pop up, you do them. So this one can be really slow. One good place I know to find a legendary Scorched Beast is that glass cavern. And around it, they can spawn. Scorched Beasts are a good sense of legendary. I can't comment exactly on the level of legendary they will be, because it really depends. Is there a legendary Scorched Beast around? Yes, there is.
Extermination detected. Issuing combat commendation.
We got a commendation for that one. We should get one for that one as well.
Battle threat eliminated. Issuing combat commendation.
I believe, ironically, the Scorched Beast Queen should also count towards the elimination of dangerous enemies. Also, Scorched Zealot is where the Zealot's enchantment does actually Scorched. With the anti-Scorched. Keep that in mind for if you're planning to make weapons to fight legendaries. Well, Scorched. But alright, we've got Fissure Site. This is Fissure Site Prime. This is the place you are going to want to nuke, because this is where the Scorched Beasts came out of, and the Queen comes out of after everything. Is that a death claw? Let's see if I can kill it from here. Yes, it had died. Now, as I said before, the Glass Canyon itself, at the end, will be that legendary Scorched Beast. So we can make our way back through there, but you'll have to kill all the enemies along the way again. So be prepared to do that. But I'm gonna do it. So at this point, that'll get us halfway there, within a very short amount of time. So those are good places to get commendations and good things to do. If any more Enclave events pop up, I will do them, for sure. We may even find legendaries on our way here. But as you remember the path now, just kill anything that you can, just in case it's a legendary. You'll know if they're legendary, because it'll take a while to kill, and halfway through their health, they will mutate, meaning their health will just go back up and all their limbs will regenerate. And you're basically gonna fight him a second time. Sorry for these Scorched. It's not too late for me. Or the people of Appalachia, so we shall save them. Unlike this man. This man was not saved. I would consider that the same as saving them from their horrific ending. I'm just ignoring them, but you can do as you please. You may indeed find a legendary that isn't just the Scorched Beast. But we'll... Don't count on it. Do count on all these Scorched Beasts again, so Zealots and anti-Scorched mobs will be your friend against these guys. But there's also Mirelurks and stuff that will spawn, so... that is I already hear them. It's a first aid kit. Making our way through here again. This is obviously not a required part, but I was saying is for the fastest, and anywhere with guaranteed legendaries are definitely a good spot to go, because you're going to need to kill legendaries, do Enclave events, and they're not always Enclave events, so... If any events are going on, such as Meat Week or Invaders from Beyond or any of that, you can get some guaranteed legendaries to spawn because they spawn in those events. Uranium Fever, Radiation Rumble, if you do the event properly. So this... What do you think be a legendary? That was a waste of time, but that is alright, because you just need to find legendaries.
Target of interest eliminated. Issuing combat commendation.
Well, never mind. I was expecting it to happen faster if it was going to, but there we go. We got a commendation. We are halfway there. So... But right now we're waiting for Enclave events or hunting legendaries. Right. So, there are a few areas where you can get a lot of spawns that you can try to use in order to hope and pray that legendary spawn. Charleston Capitol Building can have some legendary ghouls spawning. The White Spring Resort can have legendary ghouls surrounding it. I'll show you where a location is. Keep in mind, watch your rad levels and be careful, because there's a lot of ghouls. Harper's Ferry in the Mire, the Robco Research Center in the Cranberry Bog, though I would consider that myself the Mire. Let's see if this counts. And it is a cryptid. Now, I'm not particularly sure if in Custom Worlds that progress carries on, but I know you can't redeem them there while you're in there. This one I'm waiting for Enclave events. Killing me. We'll always be ended there. This is ironic since we had to do that run thing. There's a Snallygaster. There's always a Snallygaster here. So here's another cryptid that we get to battle. Be back. We can try the Wendigo Cave. I'll show you the location in the White Spring outside in a moment. But we're gonna go through the Wendigo Cave because there is chances for them here. And I have a feeling the progenitor Wendigo counts. Turning on the light because it is a bit dark. The light honestly shows off the worst parts of the textures, but makes it easier obviously to see and actually see detail. Perfected bone worms, my guys. That's unfortunate. Going this way. I don't know where he came from, but he has returned to where he's come from. I believe if it's a strong enough or boss enemy, it will count. Such as if it has a crown. On its head. is the boss for the area. So let's see. Wendigo, please appear. Ravenous Wendigo. We've killed another cookie today. Wait for a commendation, see if it appears. If it doesn't, move on. Always check periodically for more events. So let's go to the White Spring Resort. We will search for legendary ghoul spawns. Ghouls are good to look for legendaries because they spawn in large amounts in some places. There's also the burrows in Harper's Ferry that you can go to, which was supposed to originally be an endgame dungeon type thing where you crawl through it and lots of legendary spawns. So that's another place you can go. So we'll be going there soon. But now that we're here, and now that we have the handprint, I believe we can open these doors, and ghouls may spawn in it. You can get their attention by shooting the cars, shooting at them. I can hear them spawn. Let's see if it works. No. This place was a bust. Definitely go through them because there's a chance. That's the thing with legendaries, there's no guarantee. We killed 2 legendary Scorched beasts, and then a third one that wasn't a legendary, at least it didn't say it was, but... As we go through and walk this path, be careful about the cars, because the ghouls can hit the cars as well, and the explosions are pretty powerful. We're at the golf place. Come over to the end. Be ready. Walking Dead style. They will try to catch me.
Target extermination complete. Issuing combat recommendation.
Tell you if that was from one of these ghouls or if it's the Wendigo kill being really late, because I was just indiscriminately murdering. So That one actually scared me. We're at 6 out of 10. There's also investigating Harper's Ferry. And look, there's an Enclave event. So we're gonna do that. Keep in mind, a lot of these things I'm doing are very dangerous, and you're going to want to be really careful, or with some high-level players, or just with others in general, especially the birds.
Attention, all members. We've pinpointed a region we'd like to explore firsthand. There is a quaint robot fabrication system we'd like you to connect us to. Any members available can report to this bot stop to initiate the process. All we ask is you stand guard over the bots while we repurpose them for our patrol. That is all.
Received. Priority schematic list CB002 engaged. And thanks for using...
Stop.
The way they drop their voices like that shows how they're ominous and secret.
Initiating override. Defend patrol units during reprogramming. Members.
Now we just have to defend from creatures that will attack. They could even be legendary, even. They will eventually help you, but not until the very, very end.
Warning. Hostiles detected.
Watch after those bots, please.
Warning. Danger detected.
Keep your machines in mint condition.
Processing.
Don't let your new pals scratch that finish.
Eliminate hostiles.
You can also search Deathclaw Island after this to see if that Deathclaw is legendary. It can be. It is of particular interest. Not these side quests.
Notice additional hostiles detected.
Try not to let those bots get dinged up now.
Reprogramming complete. Initiating updated procedures. returns en route.
Just don't let them hurt the merchandise, because we don't allow returns.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Spacebar is also to do the criticals, or at least it is for me. So that is why you'll see me sometimes jump when I'm using back. Here's another Scorched. Note says the remaining hostiles.
Hostile down.
Operation
Location
completion
secured.
detected.
Initiating
Issuing
patrol.
support
Don't mind us.
commendation.
Just out for a little stroll.
Off they go. So next, since we're close to it, let's go to... maybe not. I'm going to try Deathclaw Island. Leader of the Pack has some legendaries, for sure, so if you see that pop up, even though I'm not going to do a high-level, like, attempt to do it, just to I'm not going to show you exactly what you gotta do and all that, but I'm just going to head straight to Deathclaw Island. But there are legendaries that spawn as part of this event. Not very good ones.
Responders, priority alert! Looks like those damn wolves are on the hunt again. Forest Watch has spotted multiple packs, but the Alpha's whereabouts are unknown. I repeat, Alpha's location is unknown. We need to find and kill that Alpha wolf ASAP! Take out the smaller packs and draw out that Alpha. Just make sure you bring a lot of bullets. That big Alpha is a heap of trouble.
There's the wolf pack leaders you gotta kill, and then a fourth one that is the Alpha. We are heading to the Deathclaw Island. I want to attempt this. And this is another location where when you were doing the Deathclaw quest, you could also go to get a Deathclaw to make friends with. And if you have the Wasteland Whisperer and the other one, you can pacify the Deathclaw and take it to your camp. You can't do it with this one, however. But you can do this as part of that quest where you gotta befriend him. And sometimes he glitches out and it'll just be a claw coming out of the ground. Keep in mind for that. But he spawns out of this. Alright. We'll find out if late that it gives us our commendation, or if it doesn't do it at all. We got 10 minutes to kill the wolf pack leaders. There's one there, and one there. Remember to periodically look for actual Enclave events, because the Enclave events give you extra points. We only have 10 minutes to finish this. Anywhere where there's ghouls, there's a chance. We're down to 9.5 minutes to beat it. This event is very similar to the Hordes, except sometimes when you fast travel to the Horde events, the horde will be in a completely, utterly, nowhere near location. So keep that in mind. Jingle's getting lost at the fair. He's over there. Like, exactly where I was aiming my cursor. Not just generally over there. We're getting close to the first wolf. Here he is. We have 7 out of 10 commendations. I'm just gonna fast travel back to that place.
Potential threat neutralized. Issuing combat commendation.
I got one for that. We got 8 out of 10. So I'm just gonna fast travel to the Tyler County Fairgrounds and then skip forward to kill the next one. We should be able to finish it here. If we can make it there in time. Now that I've gotten here, I'm gonna go around. By the way, if your intent is really, truly, just to as quick as possible get through this main quest, I would suggest getting the Speed Demon mutation and Marsupial mutation. And if at all possible, make sure you have level 2 of starch genes equipped so that right away will not remove your radiation. And if you do that, you should go extra fast running around Appalachia and be able to get to places much faster, jump much higher, but you'll have to keep your food and drink situated. There's the second wolf.
Target of interest eliminated. Issuing combat commendation.
Obviously, I'm learning locations as I go through. This is almost certainly going to learn another one when I get close enough to get this last wolf. But that's fine, because I should get my last commendation doing this. Remember the locations I mentioned before, because those are good chances that you will find legendaries there, events that other players are at. One Violent Night is good, Radiation Rumble is good. My apologies. You can see our wolf boy here. I got him.
Commendation issued. Calculating. Sufficient commendations acquired. Congratulations, user. You have been promoted. Your new rank is General. Updating user access. Command center privileges issued. Please check in at your earliest convenience.
It started a wolf horde event. And we finished Officer on Deck. So now begins the next part of the Enclave quest. Missile Silo State Holotape. Now that you're level 25, you can now change your perks and your loadouts at any time. Here is the final quest of the game. I Am Become Death. Learn all about the nukes in the world. But this is the final quest in the original main storyline of Fallout 76. So now, we need to go back to the Lake Spring Bunker and learn about the nukes and how to launch one. While this loads, I'm going to look up what the most recent nuclear launch codes are, but I will talk to you about how they work. Once we get to the point where we are actually in front of the system, pressing the buttons to launch the nuke, I will tell you about that. Until we get there, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. So here we go. Let's finish this thing. If you haven't figured it out, obviously now that we're talking about nukes, this is where you get privilege to launch nukes whenever you want. And I'll show you the way that you want to nuke in order to get people to be able to easily help you, because you are going to want the rest of the server assisting you. Most people will be glad. You can launch up to 3 nukes on a server every 2 hours, I believe, each nuke. And you have a personal cooldown of 20 minutes before you can launch another nuke yourself. I'm gonna go down this one. To the military bunker. This is a good view of the whole place. Go up these stairs. Hello, Protect Trombone. Butler. But look at this. There's a door here. The brig in command. Go up the command. And here we are.
Welcome, General, to the command center. This space served many purposes. Armory, archives, education center. But its most critical role was its connection to the local nuclear missiles. A short training regimen was added to help new generals familiarize themselves with the nukes, their capabilities, and their dangers. If you wish to acquaint yourself with their intricacies, you're welcome to approach the posters against the wall. If you'd rather jump right in, you may speak to any of our command terminals to move on to the next step in your personal nuclear arms race.
So, we do have to find all of those officers of either Scorched or Feral Ghouls, and you have to hunt them down and collect all of their pieces for each silo, and then you need to use your own head and these to figure out what the nuke codes are before you go in. But we are just going to talk to a command terminal to bypass the tutorials, because they will just play audio and tell you exactly how it's supposed to go. But I will just show you.
Not the poster type. We understand entirely. It's about time you started getting your hands dirty. There are a few key paths you should explore. A acquiring a nuclear keycard, hunting down a few code officers, and delving into the nature of the launch code's encryption in our archives. Everything you need to get started, you should find in this space. How to proceed, though, we leave up to you. But please, feel free to ask our terminals if you have any questions. Good hunting, General.
So now, I already have one, but you're going to want to collect a nuclear keycard. So let us fast travel to the White Spring Bunker here. There will be a cargo bot that randomly carries a nuclear keycard surrounded by 2 vertibots, which are smaller vertibirds that are remotely piloted, that pilot themselves, that follow it around to protect it. You gotta take them all down and knock it down and steal from the container and collect the nuclear keycard. Now this says you can search the archives for info on the launch code encryption. But we really need to acquire a nuclear keycard. So, right now I'm just looking around to see if there's any. So I found a lot of them here. I found a lot of them around here. And I found one. Where exactly is it? Here. Like at. Where exactly was it? This place. But they randomly spawn around the place. And you'll have to take them down. Shoot them down. I had one happen at the original event where you get a supply drop in Morgantown. The event that I told you that you can trigger by going near it. And I had one spawn right next to that one. I believe it was a bug, but, you know. I'm just doing this to get to the entrance. To the entrance. Use this elevator to get here. Acquire a nuclear keycard. You can't actually receive one there. But you can search this to find it. Crouch. Initiate search for nuclear keycard escort. You can't start another one until you do that, but you can find the location of one of those to get the nuke. So hide and seek and destroy. Recover a nuclear one from the thing. The cargo bot right now is here. Search the archives for info on the launch code encryption. That'll be over here in the armory. You have a stash box here, and things you can use to craft and build things. If you search these archives, you can get the schematics for prototype XO1 power armor, and you can then craft it. So let's go to the data archive. Go through everything as fast as possible. Raven Rock and the Zax. This is about how they created John Henry Eden, or it created itself. Track down information about the code encryption. We came in through here, and there's the armory there. Check out the brig real quick. There's a nuclear color quantum. And that's about it. It just shows you the horrors of the Enclave. There's the terminal. Go up the stairs. Production room. There's also crafting things here. Track down information about the code encryption. This will lead you out an entrance. You can obviously go straight to go getting that cargo bot and come back. This was the White Springs service exit, which will have you exit through this little side entrance. So, track down information about the code encryption is here at Mama Dolce's. So let's go to the Portside Pub, because that's the closest place I have, and I will show you the exact place you gotta go to get into Mama Dolce's, which was a secret, infiltrated, Chinese-backed company that was hiding spies and Chinese, you know, aggressors. There's another bot stop, so that can cause the event if you're near it. But here we are at the Portside Pub heading to Mama Dolce's. There is a secret entrance to Mama Dolce's. There's a broken pipe you've got to walk in.
Identify yourself. Law abiding.
As you see, that won't let you in. But there's a hole in this pipe.
Alarm. Standing down.
Right here. Now, you can track down information about the code encryption. But you require the correct ID card. So now that you know where to go, it will show you where you can search for a card. You can go in through this hole of the main entrance, it really doesn't matter.
Hostile target.
There'll be liberators, there will be robots. Manager ID card. There you go. Now you can go back out. The hatch should still be open at this point. Or you can reopen it. And now use the manager ID card. Enter the facility. The Fujinya Intelligence Base. This is another place you can return to at any time. You will keep the cards on you. In here, but it's for a chemistry workbench. Alright, track down information about the code encryption. Finished. Now we need to acquire a nuclear keycard. Right now the cargo bot is near Vault 76, so I'm just going to go straight there. That would normally have disqualified fast travel. See, I'm keep getting shot because I'm in Robinhood. Taking damage triggers that. Do not take damage or you will not be able to fast travel. Luckily, since we're doing this fast, I'm not that upset that it didn't show that off, because we get to go to the next point of this checkpointed story. This, I believe, is the longest one so far. And trust me, that is the fastest I could have possibly done it, I believe. Alright, so the nuclear cargo bot is over there, behind Vault 76. Where our future begins. More like where we protect the future. The cargo bot goes pretty fast, by the way. So, it's actually pretty hard to keep up. Look at the map. Look how much further it's gotten away from me. There's a Mothman cultist place. Terrifying. Sometimes they will just circle areas for a while, and those are your chances to run up on them. Once you got a shot off on it, you're good. It will probably keep staying around the area, and you can just keep shooting at it. Let's see if it's updated position. Yeah, it's gotten further away. And once it starts turning, we'll know what location it's going to next. I'm just kind of blindly following where it is right now. You can learn its route, but right now we don't have a lot of those locations, and that is where it is at the moment. So there's nothing you can really do but wait for it to get somewhere you can actually get to. You can just fast travel around the map and it will just straight up move. Based on its trajectory, I'm assuming it's going right, so I'm trying to cut it off this way. Trying not to learn any locations though, because I don't want to show off too much of everything else. Oh, here it comes. We may be lucky. It may come straight to us. right now it's in the Toxic Valley. As you can see there, we've reached the Toxic Valley. Keep heading towards our little friend, the cargo bot. I'm going this way because I want to cut him off. I want to get in a path where he is going. Or where it is going. I want to cross paths with it. We're getting close. Very, very close. There it is. Shoot it down. We've done it. Receive the nuclear key card from the cargo bot. So you're gonna have to steal from it. So it'll be a skill 0 lock. Anyone can steal this, if someone could swoop in and take this stuff.
Unauthorized access of secure transport container. Starting self-destruct countdown under dropkick protocol. Detonation in 5 minutes.
Alright. Now we need a nuclear code piece. So you can return if you want back to the White Spring bunker so it can try and track down Scorched / ghouls that have one of the code pieces. We've already received one in the past. But when you're trying to figure it out yourself and no one's figured it out yet, like right now, as of May 17th, 2022, the codes will reset in 3 days and 18 hours from now in 3 minutes. And 48 seconds. So if you're watching this now, tomorrow, or the next day, the 3 codes are still set, and I'll read them off when we get to the silo. We're going to do Silo Alpha, as for launching the nuke. But I might also do Silo Bravo, so I can show you how to trigger the other events that you can trigger with the nukes. And then show you that one. Such a shame to get this high level with this character and have all of this happen, and yet not be able to save its progress. Very sad. Here's the Enclave E. Let's acquire a code piece, shall we? Go to the military wing. There should be a door that just leads there instead of having to go around like this. But as Bethesda, please. We aim to please the Enclave and Bethesda. So here we go. Surveillance system terminal. Sometimes you just gotta crouch. Silo Alpha code piece. We're going with Silo Alpha. So, hide and seek and destroy. Track down your target to get one step closer to launching a nuke. We need the nuclear code piece. Where did I find the nuclear code piece? Around here. So let's go to the White Spring Station, because that is the closest. The silos themselves take time to get through, But obviously, with us decimating everything, it's going to be wicked easy. We will launch a nuke, and we will make it in time to witness the nuke drop and the Scorched Beast Queen come out. We need to search this area, and there will be a guaranteed one that will have a code piece on it. You just gotta find them. Again, it's one of those search areas where there will be an area. I'm assuming it's around here, so I'm going to area. Oh! Let that rat stag go. Alright, we are in the circle. Let's get their attention. Don't do this. You will probably die. I'm just trying to draw them out. Here we are. I blew him up. A Scorched officer. With a alpha code.
You've acquired your code piece. We mean sincerely that the officer is almost certainly now in a better place. If you require additional code pieces, please return to the White Spring, and we can aid you in finding the next. If this was your last, well, we look forward to seeing the fireworks.
The nuke codes are 8 codes long, so you're going to want to find 8 of them. And then use the decipher thing. But right now, we know the nuke codes, because I have... So this is saying to go here, but that's because as you go through the silo, you'll end up here. That's how big it leads. So we're going to Site Alpha to launch this nuke. So there are many resources. NukaCrypt is a well-known website for getting the codes. So as of right now, today, for 3 days, 17 hours, 58 minutes, and 52 seconds, Alpha is 61952546. Bravo is 57631629. And Charlie is 58612449. Obviously, this is where Site Alpha starts. This is, I believe, Charlie. And then Bravo is over here. Nope. Other way around. Charlie, Bravo, Alpha. So, we are here again. He is back. He is no longer alive. If you nuke a random location that is not the places that cause events, and nuke Morgantown or something where people live, you will get a extra holotape from the Overseer begging you, saying that she knows you can be good people. Please don't do this. But now, we enter the silo and use the hand scanner. And we have entered the silo.
Scanning. Error. Credentials not found. Activating Security System Alpha. Stand by for security inspection.
So we can't get any further in the silo without doing this. There are these terminals you can hack. There's resources here you can collect. Scrap. These are what you're going to expect to secure. You just have to do Security Station Alpha, find a way past the laser grid, find a way to make a biometric.
All clear.
I was wondering what was hitting me. Man. You're gonna have to search all these areas. So keep in mind for that, like the biometric scanners here. These are just like the symptomatics.
Security incident in the residential sector.
Then another teleporting robot. You're gonna want to figure out a way to create a biometric ID card. So
must we play hide and seek now?
That was a place where you're gonna have to go. So keep in mind those locations I found. Here's an old biometric ID card and a cap. So we want to enter the biometric system terminal. Operating. Fabricate biometric ID.
Additional security required.
I want to erase the old biometric ID card. Now we got a blank one. And then you have to go to that to collect your blood. But I did that in like first. So now fabricate biometric ID. I had to take a blood sample through the other machine. That's how it did that. So now we gotta register our biometric ID card. We gotta get back in that room. This was the start area. That's still locked off. But
fabricating replacement security personnel.
After a while they will respawn. Do this quick as possible. I'm registering our ID card.
Access granted.
Now we're in.
Security incident
Those cards
resolved.
will be in random parts,
Standing
the blank
down.
ones. So remember, they're in random places. You're gonna look for what I found. The little old
Welcome,
biometric.
General.
Here
Scanning.
we go.
Keycard detected. Proceed to the control room with your nuclear keycard and launch code to initiate the launch.
Be careful. There are many robots that are still hostile. Mr. Gutsies, Assaultron, Lieutenant Gutsies. Head to the control room. Now there was an old exploit where you could use power armor to sneak through to the next section. But I'm showing you exactly how to do that. Can't go through there. Communism is coming, you guys.
Ambush.
Killing that robot. And here we are. Sorry, I was following the wrong objective actually. Don't mind me. There is a lot of little notifications popping up. Turning this off. Alright, so now we can focus on Mission Countdown Alpha. I'll show you the exploit in case you want to do it once we get to that part, but
Warning.
watch out for the
Warning.
rads.
Reactor breach detected. Security lockdown initiated. Bulkhead doors have sensed limit contamination. Engineering team, proceed to the reactor control station to initiate repairs.
I would definitely recommend power armor. Yeah, and the security lock. of radiation because they are creating automated nuclear bombs. The access to overview. Now shut down the reactor.
Shutdown complete. Unauthorized shutdown detected. Initiating security response. Security incident in the reactor area.
Repair that pipe. Repair that pipe. Repair that pipe. Repair that pipe.
Hostile target detected.
Robots will respawn, and you are timed. So look for smoke. You need to repair all the broken pipes. Obviously, it's pretty crazy and fast-paced, but if you see smoke, it's probably a pipe that needs repaired.
Fabricating replacement security personnel.
Not alarm. Order will be restored soon.
Warning. 1 minute until automated system restart.
Now that we're getting close to 9 seconds,
Approach
tell us where the
and
pipes are.
identify yourself. Long hiding will not
One there, and there's one there.
A level 2 security event is in progress.
It says optional. Make sure you do it.
Initiating system restart. Restart successful. Reactor system integrity restored. Terminating security lockdown. Opening bulkhead doors. Stand clear of the doors.
Okay, now this door is open. Continue forward. So the exploit is if you place the thing with power armor here, like this. You could get there, and you could technically climb inside it, and it'll teleport you over there, and you can get inside. I'm not doing that. I know I'm trying to do this as fast as possible, but, you know.
Unauthorized personnel detected in the Operations Center. Activating mainframe security protocol Omega 12. All personnel defend the mainframe and secure the area. Mainframe integrity at 100%. Security teams to the Operations Center.
Shoot all of it.
detected. Possible stealth unit in the AO.
It's like the opposite of putting the cores on in Nuka World, where you were trying to get to the exit.
A level 3 security event is in progress. Enclave detected at 50%.
And be careful for these robots. They can really mess you up.
Security teams to sector gamma. Mainframe integrity at 25%.
Citizens, please leave the area.
Starting from left to right around here
Fabricating projectile security personnel. Mainframe integrity compromised. Aborting security protocol.
We've done it.
Engineering team report to the Operations Center for immediate repairs.
Here's our way to the next area.
Contact.
We are on final approach. Be prepared. Nuclear detonation imminent. Now we gotta find mainframe cores and repair them. Oh look, power. We're gonna need this.
You truly inspire me to use deadly force.
We're gonna have to find spare mainframe cores and repair them. That's to replace them.
Security incident in the storage area.
If you keep looking around, they will be hidden in random things, on shelves. And then once you find them, this is telling you, let's see if it lets me do anything now. Can I repair anything? Nope. I can't craft one either. So let's re-enter this room.
Warning. Hostiles in area.
Go back to the terminal. Remove the damaged ones.
Unauthorized tampering detected in the facility's mainframe. Security teams to the storage area. Repeat. Security teams to the storage area. A level 4 security event is in progress.
Definitely look around before clear the turrets first, then the robots. Because the turrets are gonna die once. Everything else is going to keep respawning. We do want to do this as quick as possible. There are crafting things and everything you might need in order to build a weapon, since they may use turrets are very annoying. There's one on top of the Tinker's Workbench, if you haven't noticed. Just gonna make a bunch of them now.
Reinforcements.
Approach and identify
now
yourself.
Replace them, so now we gotta open the
Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed. Commencing attack on hostile target.
Security incident resolved. Standing down.
Here we go, to the launch silo. We're now launching the nuke. That is the other side of that wall where I put that power armor, by the way. Just so you have some idea of what's going on here. But we are in... Here we go. We are
Control room active. All stations standing by.
There's our
Proceed to the launch control terminal to initiate the launch prep sequence.
Possible stealth unit. Possible stealth.
Just making things as I go. Alright, launch prep time. I'm gonna crouch because I can't see.
Programmed me to launch. But no.
Initiate
launch prep sequence initiated. All personnel take your stations. All personnel to stations.
Once you finish it, you can use this to go
launch control chief active. Proceeding to station. Unsanctioned launch in progress. Security teams to the control room. Security teams to the control room.
They'll be randomly
assembling reinforcements.
I believe for each player there's another chief, but you just gotta defend him. There will be lots of them. We will be attacked by lots of robots. Since it's an unsanctioned launch, they're going to be trying to destroy it.
Chief Telemetry Officer active. Chief Propulsion Officer active.
Here's what the dead ones look like.
Justice will be administered swiftly and fairly.
All personnel to your stations.
Make sure they make it to their stations. Obviously, this is way harder when you're trying to survive.
Launch prep at 25%.
Identify yourself.
Chief Guidance Officer active. Chief Targeting Officer active. Security teams to the control room.
Surprise. Making more robots now.
Launch prep at 50%.
Now it's a game of protection. See a robot? Blast it.
False alarm. Standing now.
You'll want to protect all of our cheaps here. Get a lot.
Fabricating replacement security personnel. Launch prep at 75%.
We're almost there. We have almost done it.
Additional security required. Launch prep complete. All systems nominal. Standing by for final authorization.
We've done it. So I'm gonna reopen. I am become death. Insert card.
Key card accepted. Keypad access granted.
Enter code on the keypad. Right now, Alpha's code is 6195 2546.
Access granted.
And now, press E on the targeting computer. See, these areas are protected. You cannot launch a nuke at Vault 76 or any of these starter areas. But you can. See how that's barely in the area? You want to launch it so that it's just outside the zone so that when you're here, you are close enough to stand there and fight the Queen without issue. Here we go. We're launching at the Scorched Beast Queen's Fissure Site Prime. This will end the main story.
Attention. Attention. Launch sequence activated. Launch tube will seal in 38 seconds. All personnel should exit the launch tube immediately.
You can actually watch the nuke launch. You can watch it from outside in certain spots where you'll see the silo open up and the nuke launch. But at this point,
launch tube sealing in 20 seconds.
We have completed I Am Become Death. And it will take 2 whole minutes for the nuke to actually detonate.
Launch tube sealing in 10 seconds.
I'm just watching the nuke.
Launch tube sealing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch tube sealing. Initiating launch procedure. Launch procedure complete. Initiating missile reconstruction. Missile reconstruction complete in 3 hours.
Go here. Cross from here. Follow along this path. Run to the end of this bunker. It will take you to a place that's designed to escape. The missile will break apart because I assume so. I haven't watched it for long enough. But because when it drops, it just looks like an oversized mini nuke.
Oh, you're gonna regret all of this.
Let us get as close as possible so we can see the nuke. 40 seconds till the nuke down. Obviously, we would not normally be able to escape.
We're so fucked.
Because we're being attacked. But we're going to watch the beginning of the final part of the main quest, which is Scorched Earth, which is the event where you battle the Scorched Beast Queen. Look this way. Enter. Power arm. I'm gonna put the T60 pieces in it. Stay on the outskirts of the nuke zone, but here she is. Scorched Beast Queen. Death from above should finish, and it should begin Scorched Earth. Where is she? There she is. I'm gonna join the actual event, Scorched Earth. But you don't have to do that. You can just do it from here. I just want the full experience. She's gonna keep going around the nuke. Now we are in a nuke zone. Defeat the Scorched Beast Queen, terrorizing. There she is. Queen herself. we knew this already. I want perception because I know. Concentrated tap 5 because I'm going to focus specifically on her. Upgrade it. Another one. Level 1 perk to add to the 2 to make 3. Equip it. Alright. Now I can target with the stuff. I can target specifically the wing. Let's enter the nuke zone. You want to take lots of Brad X right away. Brad X stacks. So if you get the diluted and right away, you got 4 of them. You should have some pretty good rad resistance on the first power. Not the ideal place. Drop place and have everybody shoot at her so that she gets summoned over to that area, and then worry about taking her down. She will land. Look at her wings. She will have to land. Took down the Scorched piece queen. And at level 28 exactly, we have finished the original main quest. We should be outside of the nuke zone now. Yeah, we are well outside of it. Finished the main quest of Fallout 76. Now you can launch nukes and do all of that as many times as you want and repeat that. For the other event, you want to drop a blast zone on a mine over here. I will show you in another one. But that's about it for now. I would suggest at this point you make your way over here. I'm going to go to Watoga Estates, but you're really heading here. Normally, you'll probably be over encumbered, but there might be some people deploying their survival tents so you can scrap things and throw stuff in the storage. But if you still don't have enough storage or something, you're going to want to walk all the way from Fissure Site Prime, or the drop site, which is the better place to be. Safer. You're going to want to walk all the way to this train station here. So Fissure Site Prime is obviously over there, so that's where we were. We were all the way over there. And we want to walk from there all the way up here to Watoga Station. And from here, you can do as you please. You can sell your legendary stuff to Swift. Try to work towards your, I would search these and these because people leave extra plans in these things in this room.
Now, displaying current
Sell the random
stock.
junk, scrap it, store stuff. But, yes, at this point, you have dropped a nuke on Fissure Site Prime, and that is it. You now have access to the nuclear arsenal, and you have finished Fallout 76. So, thank you everyone for watching. We will continue this tutorial with the Wastelanders main quest in the next one, but for now, I will see you in the next one.